The hit CBS drama Blue Bloods is back for its 12th season.
Yes, the season premieres tonight, and we're so excited. And joining us right now are Will Estes, and who plays Jamie, and Vanessa Ray, who plays Eddie. So welcome to both of you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, the show is just awesome. I cannot believe it's in its 12th season. Will, you've been there since the beginning, and Vanessa, you joined in season 4. Did they welcome you with open arms when you joined back then?
Yes, I think I felt very welcomed by everybody. Everyone helped me out a lot. I'd never played a cop before. I'd never held a gun before. I'd never done any of those things. So with the guidance of Will and our police tech, they really helped me out and were gentle with me when I made terrible choices. And, like, we're going to redirect you and have you. So.
All right, so Will, both of you guys are married now, and I think that's such an interesting dynamic. I, too, have worked with my husband, and to see you guys play out, that's like a big storyline. Tell us how that's your relationship is gonna be center stage for this season.
Yeah, well, not that long ago, Jamie was promoted to sergeant, and Eddie's character is working in the same precinct, so, conflict ensues. I think, more than 9 times out of 10, this is a couple that can sort of get it right and, work through all those types of conflicts and come out at the end of the day with, love and respect for each other is still intact. So somehow they're an example of how to get it right.
Karen?
Yeah, I want to ask you questions. I want you to watch the show and give us notes and say if we're doing the dynamic right with your spouse.
I saw the clip where you made him dinner and he didn't even think it. You're like, he wasn't even still mad at you. But I identified, I was like, oh, she's really like feeling bad and he doesn't even remember. So that happens with couples.
That's amazing. That's amazing that you could relate to that. That's so cool. Yeah, I do. I want to ask you all the questions today.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. All right, so Kara is a big fan of the family scene.
The dinner scene,
The dinner scene at the end of the each episode. Tell us a little bit about the dynamics. How long does it take to film that?
Ooh, it depends on the director. Sometimes it can be a whole day event, and other times we're like, ooh, we're done by noon. Like,
It takes a while. The more people in a scene, the longer it takes because you got to shoot more shots to get everybody's close up, essentially. So the more it takes longer because there's a lot of people in that scene. But that's the most hilarious, honest reaction I've ever heard to that question. It depends on the director.
Well, it just depends on the day. It also depends on how silly we're feeling, I think, because we'll get the giggles at some point.
You do need to know our lines for that scene.
Yeah.
And I've heard not a lot of people really actually eat the food.
Well,
no, Donnie eats nonstop. He eats at 8 a.m. in rehearsal. He's eating. But yeah, most of us try to dive around it. Yeah.
You gotta avoid the starch. You can only eat so much protein, or I'll just be asleep by the.
I learned that the hard way.
Well, before the camera
first
gets around
couple
outside.
I learned that the hard way. I was eating all the bread, and I was like, "What? How am I supposed to do this?"
Vanessa, I know you were on As the World Turns. Karen and I are always amazed. We can't remember a line for a news promo. How did you remember all those lines? How do you remember all the lines for Blue Bloods?
I have no idea. Well, I mean, being on the soap actually did help me learn quickly. You pick it up and, you make choices quickly, and that was helpful for memorization because I was in a show on Broadway for a year. And if you asked me to try to sing even one line of anything from that, I wouldn't be able to. It's like, learn it and then I forget it.
Yeah, I get it. We have that little compartment and then it goes away.
I think it was Hair. Wasn't that the musical?
Yeah, it was in Hair.
All right, cool.
So coming up for the season premiere, Danny is going to consult a psychic to solve a murder?
Yeah. And are they ever going to date? That's what I want to know because I think there's an attraction there, and I'm just going on record right now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, we'd like to see her at the table.
The psychic at the table.
The psychic at the table. I guess you'll know what you're going to be eating. All right, Will, I think I saw you in a Meatloaf and a Bon Jovi video. Is that true?
Yes, true or false? True. Yes, it's true.
This is the first I've ever heard of this, and it's
Yeah.
really exciting for me to
It's
know.
because it was before Vanessa was born, but it did technically still happen.
That is awesome. Well, you did a great job.
Thank you so much. It was actually really fun to do those. Both of those was really fun.
I can just imagine.
But it was, I remember very little. It was a long time ago, sir.
Well, we're excited to watch because the season premiere is tonight at 10 o'clock right here on Channel 3. Good luck to both of you. Thank you so much for sharing some time with us.
Thank you
for
guys.
having
Thank
us.
you so much.
All right, take care. Congratulations on season 12. Can you believe it?
I love it.
It's almost as old as this show. Not quite. All right, again, the season premiere is tonight at 10 right here on Channel 3.